What's good, YouTube? Man, we back with another reaction video. We about to react to the top 15 NHL teams that didn't win the cup. So all my NHL heads, tap in, man. New watchers, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We trying to get this channel to 10K, man. Let's get it, man. All NHL junkies, tap in. But with that being said, this should be a good video because I really don't know about the good teams that should have won championships. Like, I can tell you all the good teams in the NBA and NFL that should have won a championship, or that was like supposed to, but or like was a contender. But this is some good information for me because I'm still learning about the game of hockey and stuff like that. So make sure y'all tap in, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Let's get it.
Total Pro Sports presents the 15 best NHL teams that didn't win the cup. The National Hockey League presents the Stanley Cup every season to the champion of the league. Many years, the top team in the regular season wins the title, while many fail to even advance to the big dance. There's a difference between the Stanley Cup and the President's Trophy. Here are the top 15 teams that failed to win the Stanley Cup. Number 15, 2009 San Jose Sharks.
San Jose
The
Sharks
had been notorious playoff jokers before winning their first President's Trophy in 2009, but many thought this was the year for them, with superstars Joe Thornton, Patrick Marleau, Dan Boyle, and Devin Setoguchi on the team, plus goalie Evgeny Nabokov. The Sharks seemed poised to make their first ever trip to the final. The result? They were ousted in the first round by California rival the Anaheim Ducks in 6 games. Number 14, 2000 St. Louis Blues.
That's my team.
For a defenseman to win the Hart Trophy as league MVP. That's what Blues defenseman Chris Pronger did in 2000. The Blues led the league with 114 points and appeared primed for a deep playoff run. However, the 8th-seeded San Jose Sharks knocked them out of the first round in 7 games.
Damn.
Thanks to the series-deciding goal by Owen Nolan from the center ice on Roman Turek. Number 13, 2006 Ottawa
Senators.
The Sens were a ridiculously loaded team in 2006. Danny Heatley and Daniel Alfredson each had 100-point seasons, with Heatley notching 50 goals. Jason Spezza added 90. The other 4 Sens scored 20 goals, with world-class goaltending in Dominic Hasek and Ray Emery, coupled by a ridiculous defensive pairing of Zdeno Chara and Wade Redden. It's hard to believe how they went home so early. Division rival Buffalo Sabres took them out in 5 games in the second round. Number 12, 2007 Buffalo Sabres. Talk about turning the tables.
Because I always hear about them being ass, so that's pretty interesting.
With so much supporting talent, the Sabres cruised to the Eastern Conference Final before Ottawa returned the favor and took them out in 5 games. Newsflash, the Sabres haven't come close to the second round of the playoffs ever since. Number 11, 2006
Detroit Red Wings.
The Wings ran away with the President's Trophy and had the league's most complete team. Shanahan, Datsuk, Zetterberg, Holmstrom, Lidstrom, Lang, Schneider, and Legacy rounded out the Stanley Cup's favorite. In a series no one saw coming, the 8th-seeded Edmonton Oilers shocked the Wings in 6 games, sending home the league's best team. Number 10, 2003 Dallas Stars. The Stars seemed ready to fetch their second Stanley Cup after having what appeared to be a clear path to the Western Conference Final. They took care of Edmonton in the first round and should have gotten the low-seeded Anaheim Mighty Ducks before meeting the 3-year-old Minnesota Wild franchise. That didn't happen because the Mighty Ducks shocked them in 6 games, sending home the Stars. Number 9, 2014
Boston Bruins.
The Big Bad Bruins were ready to repeat as Eastern Conference champions as they ran away with the President's Trophy, except they weren't ready. With Vezina winner Tuukka Rask, world-class defenseman Zdeno Chara, and an elite offense, no one was supposed to get past Boston. Well, their arch rivals, the Montreal Canadiens, dispatched them in 7 games in a hard-fought second-round series. The Bruins went home much earlier than expected. Number 8, 1997 Colorado Avalanche. The President's Trophy winners were locked and loaded to defend their.
That's the one. Is that the ones that fought?
Patrick Roy.
They got to that brawl with the Red Wings.
Cup champions, the Detroit Red Wings beat them in 6 games in the Western Conference Final, preventing an Avs dynasty.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Number 7, the 1994 Detroit Red Wings.
I was talking about the actual brawl.
The Western Conference Red Wings looked ready to finally end their lengthy Stanley Cup drought. Of course, the new franchise, the San Jose Sharks, who were supposed to have no chance, shocked the Wings in 7 games in the opening round. Number 6, 2010 Washington Capitals. The Capitals had 6 20-goal scorers in 2010. They ran away with the President's Trophy with Alex Ovechkin and Nicholas Backstrom. They were absolutely dangerous. However, the Caps ran into a brick wall, the Montreal Canadiens, who came back from a 3-1 series deficit and knocked off the Capitals in the first round. Washington hasn't returned to such dominance since. Number 5, 1998 New Jersey Devils. The Eastern Conference's best team had many other talented players to help them run away with the Eastern Conference title. Surprisingly, the young Ottawa Senators franchise came out of nowhere to shock the Devils in 6 games. This was one of the biggest playoff upsets of all time, without a doubt. It's okay, the Devils won 2 cups over the next 5 years. Number 4, 2011 Vancouver Canucks. The Canucks won the President's Trophy. After beating their kryptonite, the Chicago Blackhawks, in round 1, they cruised to the next 2 rounds. With a 2-0 series lead over Boston in the Stanley Cup Final, the Bruins tied it, only for the Canucks to win Game 5. The Bruins then crushed Vancouver in the next 2 games to steal the cup. This Canucks team could not have been any more dominant. It's a shame they somehow had a huge meltdown to lose the cup. Number 3, 1984 New York Islanders. Having won 4 Stanley Cups in a row, the New York Islanders were supposed to put a stamp and crown on their elite dynasty. Sadly for them, the Oilers took them out of the Cup final in 5 games. The Oilers dynasty reeled off 4 more cups after this one, while the Islanders dynasty ended, winning no Stanley Cup since 1983. Number 2, 1993 Pittsburgh Penguins. You won the President's Trophy and had won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Obviously, the Penguins would repeat. To everyone's surprise, the Islanders shocked the Penguins in 7 games in overtime in the second round of the playoffs. The Pens faithful had to wait 16 years before winning their next cup. And number 1, the 1996
Detroit Red Wings.
That's it. The best team to never win the Stanley Cup was the Detroit Red Wings.
I agree with that.
They had 131 points, which remains the second most all-time by a team in a season. They reached the incredibly rare 60-win mark, had 2 separate 9-game win streaks, and were not shut out all season long. The previously mentioned 94 Wings core group was similar to this in 1996, only they were far more dangerous. Sadly, they met the red-hot Colorado Avalanche and clutch goalie Patrick Roy, who dispatched the Wings in 6 games in the Western Conference Final. This was the start of their epic rivalry, and the Wings would go on to win the next 2 championships, but this was the best team that failed to win the Stanley Cup. And that's it.
That's crazy.
Best NHL teams that didn't win the cup.
Yeah, if y'all agree with that, man, I really can't give y'all. I can't give y'all my opinion on it. It's just I'm just getting more information on hockey, about the history and shit like that. Because I don't really know about the 1998 teams and 1997, 2000, early 2000s, 2010s and shit like that. So that's why I be doing videos like this so y'all can teach me, and I be wanting to see y'all comments or what y'all think, because y'all be giving me the real rundown. You know what I'm saying? Some of these videos, they be giving off biased opinions, but most of the time my hockey subs, man, they be pretty real about, you know what I'm saying, the information that be, you know what I'm saying, presented. But I appreciate y'all, man. Tap in, like this video, comment, subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I got more hockey reactions coming in the future, man. So if y'all got some more hockey videos y'all want to see, you know what I'm saying, drop it in the comments. Y'all be dropping y'all comments on what y'all want to see, so I'll just be picking random videos. So make sure y'all tap in, make sure y'all subscribe. I appreciate y'all, and we out.